Outdated patterns keep us in outdated situations. It's important to realize that your thinking patterns, what you tell yourself, how you talk to yourself, dictates your behavior, what you do, your decision making, which dictates everything in your life. It dictates how much you will achieve or not achieve. It dictates the type of people that you will have around you. It dictates the choices that you make as far as employment, the type of people that you attract. What are your patterns telling you? What are your patterns getting you in life? And is it time to change some of those deep rooted, deep seated patterns that have stemmed from an incident, a situation, an atmosphere in childhood? It sounds cliche, but that's where it all begins. When was that first moment that you learned to play the fixer? The person who was always there to solve everyone's problem. You wear it like a badge of honor. When did you learn that everyone else's problems, everyone else's needs were more important than your own? Once you can recognize, that is the first step to changing a pattern. Once you can recognize the patterns that aren't serving you, once you can recognize that you were unhappy with the outcomes that you're getting in relationships or in life, once that you have recognized that your thinking, your mindset is keeping you stuck, stagnant, unfulfilled, drained, it's easier to pinpoint where these behaviors, where these patterns come from, and how you have used them as a way to protect yourself in the story that you've told yourself about you. When you're wanting to change a pattern that is no longer serving you, you have to be very honest with yourself and do so in a non-judgmental way. And that comes from simply understanding your upbringing, understanding your circumstances. You didn't choose your parents. You didn't choose the certain things that happened to you in life. So looking at it from that standpoint eliminates the shame and guilt that we face when it comes to facing a pattern, because that's what truly keeps a lot of us from facing the truth. It's the shame. It's the being content. It's the lies that we told ourselves to protect our ego from dealing with what we know needs to change. Replacing old patterns with new patterns. Replacing older mindsets with new mindsets. When that anxiety or that codependence starts to speak, when you want to call someone back to back to back because they've ghosted you and they're not answering your calls, your natural response is to want to be seen and to chase them. Replace that with doing something that feels you, an exercise that can calm your anxiety, breathing exercises, a walk, reading, doing a puzzle, something that relaxes you, pouring that energy back into yourself. Or when procrastination starts to take a hold, ask yourself, are you fearful? Are you fearful of the outcome? Are you fearful of the discomfort of the steps it may take you to get to your desired outcome? Is your fear and anxiety outweighing the reward of the end result? Where did that come from? Replace that with doing small things, keeping your promises to yourself. It could be as simple as saying, I'm going to drink more water each day. Increase that water intake. Keep that promise to yourself so that you could begin to trust yourself and show yourself that you can set goals and meet the things that you set for yourself. Breaking old patterns can be difficult, but it's possible. It's possible with awareness, intention, and a desire to want to change, a desire to want to see something different, a desire to reprogram your mind. I hope that this has helped you.